instead of using these poorly predictive animal models, let's change that game and let's use dogs that actually have the disease naturally, just like people, right? Dogs get a lot of the same cancers. They get it for all the same reasons. They live in the same environment. They are phenotypically the most diverse mammal that we have. I mean, I could be treating a 2-pound Chihuahua, and my next case could be a 150-pound Great Dane.
Yeah.
Very phenotypically diverse.
Just like humans.
Just like humans. Exactly. Just like humans. And the argument, because I've been making this argument for decades.
Oh, I can already know what that is.
The argument's always been, but then they're different. And we want these beagles that we've, grown in a lab, and they're all like identical and related. And it's like, but that's not the population you're developing this drug for. People are not beagles, and they're not all the
Whatever's
same.
been out in the streets is what you need to develop that for, not something. If you grow something in a lab, it's a lab grown. It's not human grown. Yeah.
Or it's, so older dogs, they, people that you're going to be treating, they oftentimes have comorbidities, right? They might be diabetic and have some evidence of renal disease. Dogs with naturally occurring disease are the same. They have multiple disease. They are just so much of a better model that I think if we could convince the world, use a more predictive model, we could reduce those costs.
Who's keeping that from happening? Where's that hold up at?
The majority of researchers use rodents for a number of reasons. One, they're cheap.
Cheap, small, get
easy
more of
to
them.
house.
All right, check.
A lot of research facilities don't even have room for dogs.
I get that.
And I don't want research dogs to make it really clear. I am not talking, let's take, 50 dogs and let's create a disease.
Oh, no.
Study it.
Not experiment. No, yeah, exactly.
Let's take the dogs that come in,
they're sick,
that have owners, that love them, that want them treated. And let's say, you know what? We have a new drug, not approved by the FDA yet, but we have data that suggests it's safe. Let's try it. Let's get our efficacy in a dog model with the disease.
And excuse me, oleander is not synthetic either. It's
natural.
It's grown from. Okay, check.
Yeah, we extract directly.
That's huge. Yeah. That's a big deal.
It's a natural plant, and that is a big deal. I'm all for, not saying that there's necessarily anything really against synthetics, but when you synthesize a molecule, like our oleander extract has other things in it as well that are beneficial.
Yeah.
And you don't get that when you just sense it,
exactly.
Some things.